It's Thursday, February 11, 2016, and here are your headlines. Stigma over ex-homeless people and former drug addicts should be cleared. Kanti, or leatherback sea turtle, is no longer endangered. Inter-American Court verdict can be enforced. Every Surinamese citizen should be allowed to have a plot, says the new director of the Ministry of Spatial Planning, Land and Forest Management. I'm Susan Maynard, and your local news begins now. The stigma over former homeless people and ex-drug addicts has an inhibitory effect on acceptance and respect. To clear this picture, the Dutch Embassy wants to create the project I Recycle I. Zuleli Blinker, project manager, is satisfied that the participants in the project can boost their self-worthiness. Furthermore, the environment will also be saved. Yubi Kriridongo is well known in the art world when it comes to artworks made from recycled materials. He himself is an artist in Curaçao, along with Robert Chon Ameo, who is also known in Suriname for his recycled artworks at Zus en Zo. Andre Santo Su Marto and Kurt Nahar will also work with these men to create objects for the Art Expo on March 11th. The recycled material is made into functional art. Foundation RICA, Reintegration of Disadvantaged, keeps itself busy with similar activity to let former addicts or ex-homeless people again integrate into society. The foundation is also aware that there is a stigma attached to this group of people, hence their cooperation on the project. The Art Expo of former homeless and ex-addicts can be visited as of March 11th at the Villa Zapacara. This project follows, fortunately, with the theme of Villa Zapacara, namely Brazil. The Kanti, or leatherback sea turtle, which comes to the Surinamese beaches to lay its eggs, stood a long time on the international red list of critically endangered species. Recently, this is no longer the case. The leatherback is now only labeled vulnerable, says World Wildlife Fund Director Lawrence Gomez. Sea turtles along the beaches at Bramspunt are relatively well protected. Hence, this milestone for the Kanti, says Gomez. The verdict of the Inter-American Court is enforceable if the government, the tribal peoples, and other stakeholders enter into dialogue with each other. So says lawyers Graciela Josephson and Ajay Piarlal. In this verdict, the court has ordered Suriname to legally establish and recognize traditional territories of the indigenous and tribal people. The U.S. court's ruling on November 25th of last year was passed after the Association of Indigenous Village Leaders in Suriname, VIDS, and its working arms had brought Suriname to court in 2007. This verdict was handed over last week to the Minister of Regional Development, R.O. Edgar Dican. Leslie Artist, chairman of the VIDS, indicates that clear guidelines are now established on what needs to be done. R.O. Minister Edgar Dican takes the view that the parties should jointly examine what is best for the tribal people and for Suriname. The state has 2 years to arrange the collective incorporation for indigenous and tribal people by law, and 3 years to issue collective land titles for traditional territories. According to the leadership of the Ministry of Spatial Planning, Land and Forest Management at OK Bay, every Surinamese national should have access to a plot. These are the plans of the director of ROK Bay, Leandra Wuy, along with ROK Bay Minister Stephen Relifeld. For 2.5 years, the ministry has worked to eliminate areas of land allocation. That concludes our local news for today. Thank you for joining us. Good day.